You ever play a joke on your buddy and load one in there, see if he checks it?
I'm leaving that in the video.
Don't do that. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Alex.
And I'm Richard.
And we're normally your favorite pro amateur shooters, but today we're your favorite zombie apocalypse survivalist companions.
Yeah, we are gonna help y'all today on how to pick your top 5 guns to have in the zombie apocalypse.
That's correct. So the zombie apocalypse is different from, you know, your regular SHTF situation because it's very specific. We know exactly what it is. And this is just a fun little video we want to do for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll be enjoyable.
Oh yeah, as y'all can see, we're in a different scenario and different environment right now. We're just chilling. This is gonna be some nice conversations, nothing too crazy, but we are going against each other today. So I have my top 5 list. He has his top 5 list. And yeah.
And you already guys know, Team Alex is the way to go. All the way.
Yeah, cue the crickets. Listen here. Y'all already know I always pick the best lists. And that's actually, you can go to all our lists or every gunfight that we ever done. I've won them all.
We did one that I kind of messed up on. I'll admit that.
Yeah,
but the rest of them, I've got it in the bag. No problem.
By one, he means every one that he done. So today, we're going to lock in our picks. And y'all are going to be the judge of who picks the best 5. Definitely let us know in the comments below what your top 5 guns would be. And by the way, we're just doing pistols. Just doing handguns. So
we don't know each other's list.
Yeah.
But if I was to guess, we're probably going to have some of the same guns on there.
1000%. I definitely think we're going to have the same guns. So
it's such a specific scenario.
Yeah. I think it's going to just come down to what we got for number 1. So y'all stick to the end and we'll see you there. Let's do it.
Round 1.
All right, y'all. So of course we're going to start with me. Alex too scared to go first. He really wants to see his competition. He wants to see what his competition looking like. So I'm gonna start off. I wasn't gonna put another caliber in. I believe all 9mm should really be in this list, but I'm gonna start off with the FN 545 Tactical.
It's a good
as
choice.
my 5th pick, right? And remember, we're going from worst to best, 5 to 1. So FN 545 Tactical, because first and foremost, we all know 45 caliber is an amazing bullet. Definitely to stop a zombie, it's gonna stop it every time. If we didn't say it in the beginning, I don't know. But we're talking about just basic Walking Dead zombies, you know, nothing too exotic or crazy. You know, headshot, they're dead. That's what we're going with right now. But 45, great caliber. It holds about 18 bullets.
Yep. And
you could put a suppressor on it.
You could.
So
that's smart.
The fact that you can do that, make your shot silent and they won't know where you're coming from. I think that was gonna lock down my number 5.
Okay, well, that's pretty good.
Thank you, thank you.
Ready to go to mine?
Let's do it.
All right, my number 5. We got the Colt Python.
Oh, I won, I won.
Listen, if it was good enough for Rick Grimes for like 18 seasons, it's good enough for you at home. Plus, every list needs a revolver of some kind. Some people just trust revolvers more than any other handgun. They're dead reliable. When they do fail, they really fail. But to get them to that point, you got to get them really, really bad. 357, 38 Special, you got 2 calibers you can find pretty much anywhere. And there's plenty of it. Between 357 and 38 Special may take 45 as the second most popular caliber.
That was a horrible choice. Listen, let me tell you something. Zombie apocalypse scenario, you need as much capacity. In my opinion, you should get as much capacity as you need. And you went with a Colt Python for the Rick Grimes.
That's right.
I respect Rick Grimes. Shout out to Rick Grimes or whatever your real name is.
You know, there are revolvers that are better for this. I just chose the Colt Python.
There are no revolvers better for this. What are you talking about? Holding like 8 shots?
No. Like a Smith & Wesson, like 686 or something like that. That would be like a slightly better revolver in my opinion. Slightly more reliable, but I had to go with the original Walking Dead gun for this. And I think you guys will appreciate that. Yeah. And it's number 5. Something has to go last. So this is the way I'm starting.
Well, that was a horrible way to start. But it is what it is. We got for me, FN 545 Tactical. And the Colt Python for Alex. Moving on to number 4.
Alright, for number 4, I'm going to start. And for my number 4, we have the SIG P320.
I like that.
It's carried by a lot of law enforcement officers. It's 9mm. 9mm is the most popular cartridge. And because I don't think the gun will fail, but if it does, you can pick up another one pretty much anywhere. They're going to be laying all over the ground in the zombie apocalypse. But you can also find 9mm everywhere. Any police outpost, any store you go into, I think 9mm is definitely the way to go. And I think it's a very solid choice for number 4.
I really do like that choice for number 4. That's actually a super good choice. now y'all are gonna get tired of my list already with what I go with for the number 4. But remember, I didn't have 5. I only had 4.
So these should be the best.
And number 5 was just like, all right, let me throw another caliber. But my number 4 is actually the FN 509 Tactical.
Super solid.
Super solid. Great, amazing firearm. Holds a lot. But the biggest thing is it's a 9mm. You're going to find a 9mm everywhere. It's the easiest round to get. It's the, like I said, high capacity, great knockdown. And yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's such a great gun. Like I said, you can put a suppressor on it. Silent shots, they won't know where you're coming from. Yeah, I don't think I even really have to explain anything too much on that because it's just such a good gun.
I think it's a good, really good gun. I don't know if it beats the SIG or not, but...
The SIG P320?
Yeah.
For number 4 spot? I think it does. I do think it does.
Well, let us know.
But that's up to y'all. That's up to y'all.
Let us know what you think.
You know, let us know. So yeah, that was my number 4, FN 509 Tactical.
You had 2 FNs in a row.
Bro, I didn't have a 5th. That's why I said the 45. Listen, FN makes a great 45, a great 10mm, a great 9mm, like the 509, the 510, and the 545 Tactical. All those.
Yeah,
but
they're awesome.
Not to hold y'all too long, on to number 3. All right, y'all. We'll be back with number 3. Of course, it's my turn. We are going, my bad, off camera stuff, y'all. My number 3 is gonna be, drum roll. What was my number 3? Oh, yeah. My number 3 is the Smith & Wesson M&P 9 2.0.
Okay, that's a super solid gun.
Great gun. Great gun. Super reliable. You're gonna shoot every time. Feels good. Accurate. It's a really amazing firearm. I don't feel like it'll be too hard to come by mags and stuff, but also it holds a lot. How much does it hold?
You can get 23 round mags for it, and those come factory most of the time. You typically get 215 and 223, depending on the deal you get.
Yeah, I feel like the M&P is one of the most reliable guns out there on the market, so you should definitely have a reliable gun on your list. So it had to be on there. Of course, like I said, I'm going 9mm because 9mm is the easiest caliber to come by. You're gonna find them everywhere. That's GG's on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not so confident about mine, but my number 3 is a FN 509.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The regular or the tactical?
The tactical.
The tactical, okay.
I just like the tactical more, but again, law enforcement agencies are adopting the FN, so when I pick my gun, I think, what is going to be, if I drop a mag and I can't go back and get it for whatever reason, what's going to be the best way to go back and get a mag? And I think, while they are a little bit rarer than the SIG, I do think I like them a little bit more. Yeah. I like them a lot more actually. But I think obviously he picked it for his number 4 way too early. Way too early. Nah, you gotta wait till number 3. Perfect. But I don't know how he's gonna beat.
I take M&P over that, bro, every time.
All right, well, I mean, I don't really got much to say because they're both pretty good guns.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's going to come down to preference. So you let us know who run number 3.
Oh, yeah. All right, so number 3, recap. Mine was the Smith & Wesson M&P 9 2.0. Alice went with the 509 Tactical FN.
That's right.
All right, well, we're going to move on to number 2. Let's do it. All right, y'all.
Number 2.
We are on to number 2.
This one, I think, will be you guys' favorite. I would say the Glock 19, 45, 17, 34. 17L, whichever one you want to go with, whatever is your favorite flavor of Glock, 9mm. But, you know, overall, let's just go with the 19.
Okay.
I like it. Again, cops carry 19s, cops carry 17s. That's the most popular handgun of, you know, cop carry and probably still military. I mean, there's a lot of Glocks left in the world. Probably be military out there fighting the zombies, and I think you can't go wrong with a Glock. Me, I'm not the best shooter with Glock. That's probably what kept it from being #1. But I do like them, and you can't hit on the reliability.
Yeah, that's facts. I like that. All right, y'all. We just had a lot of technical difficulties mid-video, so I don't know how we look on camera. Hopefully, we are on camera, but who cares as long as you can hear us. Our number, well, my number 2. Yours was the.
What is Glock 19? Is
Glock? Okay, yeah.
A Glock, but Glock
full size Glock 9mm.
Yeah, double stack.
My Glock, not my Glock.
Glock.
And my number 2 is actually gonna be the SIG P320.
Okay.
Now remember, we're doing it from worst to best.
Yeah.
The reason why I picked the SIG P320, even though it's labeled cop killer, right? Cops carry the SIG P320.
They do.
I think it is so much easier to find P320 mags
Than Glock?
than we're doing an order, bro.
I know. My number 2 was Glock.
Right, but I'm not going against your number 2. I'm going against your list.
Yeah.
Your list order is horrible right now.
I think I won this one.
Nah, bro. Listen, P320, you'll be able to find the mags everywhere, meaning it is going to be a more needed gun. I feel like a more well-round gun. The capacity, the caliber, and just the convenience of finding the mag, I feel like that's actually really good for a zombie apocalypse scenario. So the SIG P320 needed to be up more, in my opinion, in your list.
I think you messed up.
Number 2,
and I think I still beat you. Like number 2, I have all the way.
Okay, I think the problem is you're thinking you're comparing.
They're gonna let us know. They're gonna let us know.
You're comparing number to number, bro.
4,
They
3,
need to
2,
compare this
1.
list. My list is beating your list easily.
It's not.
Listen,
let us know.
y'all let us know in the comments below who y'all think is winning. But let's go ahead and move on to the one that y'all been waiting on. Number 1. All right, listen. Before we go on to number 1, I know y'all are so excited to hear number 1. We're gonna have a little bonus round real quick.
Yeah, I know we said only pistols, but melee weapons are so important in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, you've seen how many zombies they stabbed in the head. So, so I got a few laying around here: knives, axes, spears, swords. What you think you're gonna go with?
Honestly, me personally, I'd go with the spear.
The spear.
And I'll tell you why, right? Like my melee weapon, I originally wanted to go with a katana. Now the reason why I didn't go with a katana, since I don't have any training, even though I could train myself in the zombie apocalypse time, I feel like it's still a dangerous weapon for yourself if you don't know how to properly use it, right?
Right.
So you could be slicing and dicing, but you can accidentally hurt yourself or people around you. With the spear, I feel like it's essential to go with a weapon with the long range so you don't get infected, and also you'll be able to control the blade. So a spear, I can knock him. I'm gonna knock him loose. Don't worry, y'all. It's a cap on here, but I'll knock y'all loose too if y'all was a zombie. But I feel like this is just the best get off me, keep your distance, and you can slice and dice. So easily going with the spear. How about you?
Well, I was actually gonna go with the spear, but since he picked the spear, I gotta go with something else, guys. That would be too boring. We already had too many on the same list. So I'm gonna go hatchet.
I like it.
You don't have to have a lot of experience to use this thing. You can use it to cut down trees, build shelter, whatever you need to do. And I'm actually not too bad at throwing it.
Okay, whatever.
So
you can throw the spear. I actually don't mind the hatchet. I would say a bigger one than this one though.
Yeah, I would probably go with something a little bit bigger, but this is all I had. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah.
We do have more of a work hatchet. Where'd you put that? Is that still over there by you?
Oh yeah.
And you can dual wield these. That's the cool thing.
Bro.
Yeah, one of each.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, so something like this is more of just your basic hatchet. And I think either way you go, you wouldn't be mad at it. And again, throwing it. Keep that distance.
Why would you throw it if you...
I can go back and get it. I would only throw it at one zombie at a time. It would be like target practice.
What if they're in a horde though?
Well, then I wouldn't throw it. Same thing for you with your spear. You wouldn't throw it if it was a horde. I
wouldn't throw it at all. That's why I got the lens so I don't have to worry about the distance.
Yeah. Well,
but all right, y'all. Let's get back into the scheduled programming.
Number 1.
Let's do it. Number 1.
Richard, for real now, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is, once again, the fan favorite. Can't go wrong with the Glock. The Glock full size 9mm. So the Glock 19, the Glock 17, Glock 45s, the Glock 9mm. And of course, it's the easiest pick for number 1 because Glock mags are going to be the easiest mags to find. So from the capacity, the caliber, the ease of finding extra mags, that's what makes this the number 1 gun. I am not the best Glock shooter. I shoot all the other guns on the list way better, but I shoot it good enough to defend myself. I don't think it's the most fun, but also it's the most gun that you could deck out as well. You know, I feel like there's a lot of Glock haters. I'm not gonna call myself a Glock hater. I'm just not a Glock lover, but you can't beat reliability.
And you can't. And that's why, for my number 1 pick, I picked the M&P 2.0.
I won.
No, you
easily
didn't. And here's why.
Go ahead.
Strictly zombies, you have to hit them in
the head.
And no better, I'm no better of a shot with any of these guns than an M&P 9mm. You can, I mean, pretty much all of these you can silence, so that's not really a point against him. But lots of them now are coming with suppressor ready, and so are the Glocks, I guess. But I'm not making a point.
What specific gun are you talking about? Cause see
the M&P 2.0 9mm.
Okay, so it doesn't come suppressor ready then.
So, some of them do.
No, it doesn't come suppressor ready.
Well, you can get one.
Yeah, nah. We talking about stock guns.
This is a stock gun. They sell it stock from Smith & Wesson. Anyway, guys, if you got to hit them in the head, I'm most accurate with that gun, and that's the only reason I picked it. Is the Glock mags going to be easier to find? Probably. Is it going to be more reliable?
Yes.
I don't know. I've watched lots of videos where people have frozen their guns, and the only one that shoots on the table is M&P.
Why would you freeze your gun though?
What if you're in a cold climate? You know?
But it's not frozen. There's a difference between frozen and cold climates.
I mean, if it gets wet and it freezes overnight, you got to bug out. You're in the middle of the woods somewhere. You're covered up. Your gun gets a little bit too cold, and boom, that won't fire.
There's a lot of variables that
won't fire.
There's a lot of variables that seem unlikely, you know. But I mean, okay.
Unlikely is not impossible.
Okay, just like Smith & Wesson, you can. Okay. Just because you've seen a test with the Smith & Wesson passing doesn't mean it's gonna pass for you in real life.
There are a few. You know, you could, but honestly though, I think Smith & Wesson brings it out just because of the shootability of it. I thought Glock number 1 and Smith number 2. I did think that, but honestly, it came down to what I shoot best, what I have the most mags of, what I do think I will be able to get by with, and the Smith & Wesson just has more pros and cons against the Glock. For me personally, and hopefully you guys at home agree, because I feel like everybody puts a Glock at the top of the zombie apocalypse. You know, that's such a based kind of thing.
But see, the thing is, I feel like the reason why they do that, because it's the smartest way to go. If you want to be reliable and think about everything all in all, you want to get extra mags, as many mags as you can load up, because you're not going to be trying to quick load out there. You're going to have to, but you're going to want the most mags you can have, the most capacity you can have, the best reliable caliber, the easiest to find. That's what you're gonna want, bro. And that's why I won the. That's why I won the list.
More mags. I have more mags.
No. But see, the thing is,
I started out with more mags.
See, listen. The problem is, we're talking about for these audiences.
Yeah.
See, you went a little personalized. I think that's what lost you this list.
Nah. You let him know that you have to shoot the gun the best for it to be your number 1.
Not necessarily, man. Because listen, I'd rather have a gun that I'm bad at shooting that I can learn with the whole. So would you rather have say if you're not that good at shooting Glock, right? Would you rather have a Glock that you're not that good at shooting with 10 mags, or a Smith & Wesson that you're great at shooting with 2 to 3 mags?
We'll already have more.
No.
than 10 max.
See, the thing is, the audience don't, and I don't either. So, see, like I said, this is for them, not us.
We'll get more than 10 max, guys. That's really all you. That's his
Hey,
point.
GG.
Buy a Smith & Wesson.
Listen,
Get more than 10 max.
just for a
and you're good the
recap,
zombie
this is
apocalypse.
my list on the screen. That's Alex's list on the screen.
And this one's the winner.
Listen, it's
Let 'em
up
know.
to y'all to tell us in the comments below who picked the best list. If y'all pick Alex, I promise you, you're drunk or you just are biased and racist. All right. We hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, it was just something nice and chill. Little conversations in the office with Triggered Easily.
It always gets heated, though.
It always gets heated. It's always a competition.
One of the things.
If y'all want to see more than, let us know in the comments below what categories or what videos y'all want to see from us. Just in this normal climate of us just talking and just having fun. All biased, of course. So there's no need for any fact checking or anything like that because we can have our own opinions on stuff like this.
That's what it really comes down to, opinions, and you guys are going to vote one way or the other based
Right.
on also your
Mostly my
biases
way,
and opinions.
Right, because we want to see your list below
my
too.
opinions are more right than his.
And if we have enough comments on y'all putting y'all list down there, we will rate your list.
Yeah.
And we will make another video of us rating your list, and we'll shout everyone out that actually puts their list out there. So we'll definitely do that for y'all. If y'all want to support the channel, hit us up on our super thanks or our cash apps. We are going to have more cash domains soon. So if y'all want to help us out towards the channel, y'all will be able to. But yeah,
it's going to be somewhere right here.
I'm actually not even going to post it, actually, just because you did that bull crap. I'm not doing that. If y'all want to sponsor our videos or if y'all want to see us on social media or hit us up personally, hit us up on Instagram or hit us up on our email. Everything is going to be linked in the description below. But yeah, we'll see y'all on the next video. Thanks for rocking with us. Triggered Easily.